I'm just going to start right off the bat. I'm going to call post-series depression PSD for short, for efficiency. So, PSD. It's one of those horrible feelings that shouldn't exist, but just does. If you don't know what it means, here's the definition. The sadful feeling that occurs at the end of watching/reading a long series and knowing that the journey is over, but you don't want it to be over. PSD. Why must you always make me feel emotionally attached to fictional characters and fictional stories? I'm supposed to watch a series and enjoy it for its time. There is absolutely no reason for you to waltz right in the second the season finale episode credits play and hit me with the annoying, well, I guess it's just you and me, buddy. You wish that there were more episodes, huh? Too bad. This is basically a whole matter of every time you finish an episode, PSD takes one step closer towards you. I don't know, but it's such an unusual feeling, especially after watching something that you enjoy. Before, you feel great at first. You go up to your computer, or phone, or tablet, or whatever. You go up to your device and start continuing on the last episode to catch up on what you did yesterday. The process continues, and it gets more exciting as the series goes on. And then one day, as the last episode finishes, you decide to click onto the next episode, only to realize that it was the last. Well, I guess it's just you and me, buddy. It's just strange how watching something enjoyable is so great, and then once you've watched the entire show to the fullest, you feel empty. Wow, the irony in that statement. It's true though. With nothing new to watch of the series, you feel unfulfilled, because you cannot heal the hole in your heart with entertaining show series. I don't want to just enjoy something, only to feel down at the end. It's just not right. But my mind keeps telling me that those characters outside of the series are probably having a great time post-series, but it's not worth watching it anyway because it's not building up an intense plot to be interesting to see. For real, I would love to watch my comfort character sitting down under a tree relaxing for the next few hours on my screen. That kinda sounds like an obsessive fangirl who crushes on a fictional character, but that's just a nice way to really feel in the zone with good fictional characters in a good show. But just be aware that all of that is happening in your head, and it's just to make you feel good. But yeah, it hurts once a shockwave of reality sweeps in. Because of PSD, it makes it a lot harder for me to invest in watching movies or long-lasting series, since I know that it'll hit me right in the face. That's why most of the shows that I discover, I just watch fan-made edits, without context. You know, there are a lot of people who make those types of content, and for those people I applaud them. That way I can still somewhat enjoy the series without having to actually watch it. You can't experience PSD if you've never started nor finished the show. Under certain circumstances, and with some exceptions, if I really get too invested, I'd make the deal to watch the series to really enjoy it. The problem is, I could never get intrigued by a series that easily. It takes a lot of the show's entertainment purposes, and the fan base's tumultuous energy to convince me. When I mean tumultuous, I mean that in a good way. Of course, if I'm really up for watching something, I'm gonna be more aware of PSD, because it can inevitably happen. But if I think about PSD too much, it has a way shorter effect for some reason. If I keep my mind on worrying about PSD affecting me, it won't affect me as much as if I were to enjoy the series, not thinking about it being over in the blink of an eye. And it actually worked sometimes. After the time I really enjoyed something, tossing it completely out of my memory will take my mind off things. And it's not because I hate the show after it's done. I'd rather just feel nothing, instead of feeling happy, only for it to be taken away at the end. You see, part of the reason why PSD affected me a lot is because I never had anyone else to talk to about it. I mean, hello, introvert problems. But there was actually one show that I used to watch with my friends and brother, and we loved it. The characters, the drama, the creativity, the originality, and the intensity. It was really well done, and once the show finally came to an end, it was pretty sad, which is why I tossed the memory out as soon as PSD was about to get me. You can't fool me, PSD. I don't even care about a thing that the show did that entertained me for hours. If PSD never existed, I would have gone crazy, wanting to watch any new shows that seem interesting, and I would almost never get bored of myself. But here I am instead, playing it way too safe. If I don't watch any new shows, then PSD will never be there. I'll admit, this is what I actually do. Instead of deciding to dive right in to find new things to get interested in, I just stick with the same things over and over. There are so many videos on the internet, and I choose to watch the same ones, and it always entertains me for some reason. I don't know, since I'm so familiar with the content, I'm in no worry of missing something because I know what'll happen. I guess PSD affected me more than what PSD could normally do, huh? But it's for different factors. The thing is, I experienced PSD a lot before I even knew what the term was, which is why I didn't know how I could solve it. But now that I know about it, and I'm a lot more familiarized with it, I'll be prepared to strike back. Oh no, you don't!